And now it's working. Okay. Sorry about that. My microphone was working earlier and decided it didn't want to work anymore. I understand that. I can get behind that. Morning, everybody. So yesterday in Ackworth, Georgia, there was a shooting spree. A white terrorist, because that's what he is, decided to shoot up several Asian massage parlors, murdering 8 people, or killing 8 people and like, injuring one or two more. Most of whom are East Asian, were East Asian women. Not all. There was a white guy and a Hispanic guy. Also got. And I'm not gonna say his name or show a picture or anything because picture in your mind what a redneck white nationalist would look like, and that's pretty much what he looks like. Right down to the stupid beard that they all have. And you know exactly the beard that I'm talking about. It's this ugly ass like goat beard that they all have. Um, yeah, like, and the I think the most fucked up thing about this whole situation is the fact that I had to look. I had to actually look for information on it because he isn't they're talking about it, but they're not like they're not talking about it as loudly as they talk about Mitch McConnell being Mitch McConnell. Mitch McConnell gets more screen time than a murderer, like a mass murderer does. And I'm kind of tired of it. One hell of a way to. It happened last night. Like as I was going to bed, I was starting to see stuff about it. They've caught the guy. They've got the guy in custody. That's that. But it. This is 8 more people that Donald Trump has murdered. Because surprise, surprise, guess who the fuck this guy would have voted? This guy voted for. Guess who the fuck he followed? And guess who repeatedly Donald Trump laid the blame for COVID at? The feet of. And of course, most of these women were Korean, not Chinese. But racist white assholes can't tell the difference. They can't tell that I'm Cuban. Like they call us tremendously, man. So, it's fucked up. Like particularly East Asian racism is particularly fucked up because similar to Hispanic people, East Asians come in the entire color of the rainbow, but or actually not even East Asians in general come in the entire color of the rainbow. But there's this belief that if you are white passing, which is a fucked up term in the first place, but that's for later. If you look white, you are white. Thus, you have all the white privilege, which isn't true. Like you only have to look. You don't have to look very far back in our history to know that's not true. During World War II, Japanese Americans were put into internment camps. This past year, our president was, ranting about how the China virus, which again, COVID is not that, was responsible for all the evils in the world. Whenever something bad happens, Americans at large just point at China and go, "See," which dehumanizes and legitimizes Asian racism. And I wish there was more I could do about it personally, other than be mad about it. because I I've already cut off all the racist assholes in my family. I can't cut off anymore. I see tweets about like cut off your relative, call them out. I've done all that. I don't have any more. I don't have any more to do. Like, of course, I cut them off a while ago because they were also homophobic and queer. So, anyways, that's not. I mean, that's relevant because it happened in my state, and I wanted to talk about it, and I feel like it's important to talk about things like that, particularly when they happen. And so that's sort of been my morning. That and paying bills because I got my stimulus check today. I got my stimulus check today and immediately spent, not all of it, but I immediately spent it on bills because that's the world I live in. So, anyways, let's dive into a fantasy world where katanas are cool. Not, where are my headphones? Also, let me fix. Exposure to. There we go. When last we left off, I like this portrait that I've got, by the way, because it's the closest I can get to me in the game. There aren't a lot of people with my skin tone in this game, and this guy has it. Makes my camera a little bit very pale this morning. What? There we go. There we go. There it is. There's my lovely olive skin that is hard to light for.
All according to plan.
Yeah, it's really hard to find people that have my skin tone because, like, it's not that I have a very light skin tone, but I've got specifically olive skin, and what that means is that my undertones are all green, rather than pink. So, it. If I were able to tan properly, I'd have a more, I'd have a very dark, I would have a very dark skin tone. If I were able to tan in that, if I spent more time outside. When I do tan, I get very dark. But even so, like, I'm still darker than everyone else around me because my undertones are green. And so it's just like, it's a weird color. It's a weird skin color. And it's one that isn't very widely represented in fantasy games in particular. So I really like this character art because he's definitively olive skin toned. I have some relics. Okay, nothing worth money right now. What are we doing? What did we last do? What was the last thing we did? Ah. Talk to Valerie. That's right. We need to investigate. We need to investigate Jathal's death. Is what we're doing. But we had that. Valerie had that duel with that paladin from Shaylin and lost. Why'd she lose? Because Valerie sucks. Mechanically, not like as a character, but mechanically, she's a very bad. She's a tower shield fighter, and it's just like, why? Why? That's the worst fighter class. Like, if you want a defensive fighter, take regular fighter. Give them a shield.
In due time.
How do you feel? Everything is well, I hope. I'm ready for new orders. How do you feel? I see your wound hasn't healed yet. Valerie waves off your hands with more haste than prudence. Please don't worry about such trifles. I will visit a priest or an alchemist when time permits. As for how I feel... Valerie smiles sourly. It's my pride that suffered most. It seems I must devote more time to training. I will keep this in mind in the future and not let you down again. I should thank you, Aiden. It's important to me that you're at my side. Now I'm sure that I'm finally free of the Order of the Eternal Rose and ready to devote all my time and efforts to our mission. Any other conversation? All right. Investigate my death.
That is not far.
Nope, 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 nope. Keep you. Fuck you. Not, you know what I mean. Keep you, throw you out, put you back. Got it. Ah. Other tokens over here. Go back up there.
In due time.
There, we so give give Milianes the feather tokens. There, we free the hostages now. I used to think all you people were dumb and nasty, but you don't seem bad. Let's be friends. Of course we can be friends. There. Situation resolved. Well, thank you kindly. I was already thinking there was going to be blood. I should go.
All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
How curious.
What's that? I'm listening.
Magritium Turinos.
Rid of this fatigue while we've got it, real quick.
Magritium Turinos.
You cannot stand against me.
Seems we have found Big Pig.
I'm good. You dead.
Come on.
Doing it wrong. Spell is wrong.
Repent.
Consider it provoked.
Not hide from me.
What a surprise.
Follow my lead.
How curious.
What's with all these traps? No, that's her. Monster, we knew you were always thirsty for blood. You will not take our lives easily.
Enemy approaching.
Hi, random elves. Don't know who the fuck
Calm
you
down.
are, but okay.
Not dead yet.
Also, ow, that hurt, you bastards. Get in the pit.
This was not part of the plan.
Magritium Turinos.
Nowhere to run.
Tear them apart!
Oh, fuck. God damn it, Amiri. Amiri also fell into the pit.
This was not part of the plan.
Magritium Turinos.
I aim true.
Magritium Turinos.
Wait for the pit to do its thing. Either it'll go away or they'll all die. There we go.
You forced my hand.
I grant you death.
They go down!
Unworthy.
This should
Oh,
do
come,
it.
would you, game? Would you please react to my button presses? Jathal freezes in front of the dead elven girl. It's hard to read anything on the Inquisitor's face, but her posture suggests tension. Trembling force of a tightly stretched bowstring. What a lovely child. And she looks like my Nortella. Nortellara. Even death could not twist her beauty. A blank look in her eyes, Jathal passes her hand over the girl's body. The feeling of an oppressive force, cold and painful, becomes nearly physical. A convulsion passes through the body of the dead elven girl. With a quiet moan turning into a cry, the corpse opens her eyes and rises. Jathal looks at her in amazement, as if she's surprised by what she's done. Animating the dead? I had no idea you could do that. I never knew this side of my power. Something has awakened in me, the ability to share Urgathoa's gift. Urgatoa. Urgatoa. Urgatoa, also known as the Pallid Princess and the Lady of Despair. The gods of physical success, disease, and the undead. Jathal studies her newly created undead with the look of a sculptor contemplating her creation. Withering under the stare, the undead girl begins to tremble. What have you done to me? What is this? I saved you from oblivion. You and all your beauty, foolish child. Now you bear Urgatoa's gift, just as I. You are undead, if you prefer to use the word, by uncomprehending narrow minds. Oh no, it's better I follow my friends into death than to become a disgusting undead creature. An unnaturally strong convulsion shakes the girl's body. She glares at you. I beg you for mercy. She doesn't have a heart, but you're different. You still live. Let me die. Put me out of my misery. Why did you attack us? We only had to protect ourselves. The Wanderer warned us that this monster was chasing us. He told us that she sought new sacrifices. Everyone in Kyonin knows that she killed elves for the sake of her damned goddess, and still she managed to get away with it, walked freely into exile. If we had known that she would track us down, we would never have left the forest of our homeland. Who is this Wanderer who claimed that Jathal was chasing you? We knew him as Wanderer, but it's only a nickname. I do not know what his true name is. He is a half-elf. My friends knew him. They say he has a Wanderer's soul that takes him from one place to another. I've seen him a couple times in Kyonin, and recently I've seen him on the road. He caught up with us to warn us of the danger. He has brown hair and yellow eyes like a cat. Please, I don't know anything else. Release me. Every moment in this lifeless body drives me mad. Jathal, what are you going to do with this poor girl? I will not harm her, and I will not let her harm herself. She is frightened and does not understand the gift she's just received. Elves live long lives, but they are still subject to time. Only Urgatoa's gift can shield them from it. Eternal life, eternal youth, eternal immortal beauty. Can anything else become compared to this? Jathal says the last words thoughtfully, as if the answer is not entirely clear to her. Can't believe I say this, but I agree with the corpsey one. Everyone can fall down and die. You don't need no bravery or brains for that. If you fall, you must get up and move on. I've done it many times, and I bet this Elfie will be able to get back up too after she pulls herself together. Too bad to be undead, worse to be really dead, or when you give up. No one can be forced into happiness, Jathal, Christian says passionately, especially with such a gift. Aiden, please, end this poor soul's torment. Let her die as she wishes. You should allow the poor girl to die, Jathal. This is her wish. Plus, for some, eternity might not be a gift. You didn't have to explode her. I cannot display my hatred and master these lands. However, I hope that you will not make a habit of disposing of valuable resources like that. Such waste is bad for both the ruler and his subjects. Sure, someone laid a false track straight to the elven camp and convinced the elves that we were hunting them. Everything points to this. We know who did this, do we not? A sudden appearance, a dagger, a false trail. The half-blood will have many questions to answer. I'll start with, why did you kill me? And finish with, how pathetic do you feel now having failed twice to send me to oblivion? Cannot be sure of anything. Go to the capital and talk to Ineo again. Also, let's loot the bodies.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Yeah, we'll camp here. That's fine.
Jod Kapkin is too hard on himself. He has a kind soul, and I thank Providence for our meeting.
It was lucky we met him. Suspicious, too. But he couldn't deceive a baby with that face. He's absolutely harmless, and hence entirely useless.
Hey, I prepared excellent haggis. Where'd I find the sheep?
In due time.
To the throne room.
That is not far.
Okay, so we didn't just drag in here. Scratch that. To the main square.
As it should be.
He's fled, as I expected. Jathal touches the boxes that hold the merchant's wares. Her moves seem relaxed until you notice her undead fingers are tense and bent like the claws of a predator. It's pointless, illogical, and those children in the woods could hardly be expected to kill us. Why their performance? There must be something. Jathal freezes. Then in an instant she pulls notes from Ineo's wares. She glances at it and suddenly hands it to you. There's only one phrase in the note. No way out. And the image of a spiral comet. Place signature. Do you know the symbol? Of course, the spiral comet is the symbol of Pharasma. Long ago, my goddess managed to break free from the grip of the Lady of Graves. Ever since, she treats Urgothoa's very existence as a personal affront. The half-blood must be a particularly zealous follower of Pharasma. He's already tried to kill me twice. Whatever Neo believes, he has no right to lie and drag people unwittingly into his holy war. Perhaps he's both fanatic and fool. He struck me down like a coward in the wastelands, only to see me rise again with renewed strength. Then he used those unfortunate youngsters against me, only to fail again. A lack of scruples can be a strength, but not if one lacks will. Thank you for your help. I will not distract you further. I will seek out this amateur backstabber and will inform you immediately of any news. If the half-blood wants to dispatch me to his goddess, let him do it in person. See what you have. What are you buying? Nothing right now.
All according to plan.
All according to Geikaku.
In due time.
Alright, let's go see what this reward our nymph friend is providing us is. And then we'll really knuckle down to the ruling of our kingdom. Barony. Try to avoid. Evade.
I tire.
Try to avoid. Evade.
I need to catch my breath.
Amp.
You're not bad at all. Let's fight, one-on-one. Find out who is the best fighter on this team, huh?
No need to fight. You are the best.
Enter the verdant chamber. The verdant chambres.
Follow my lead.
She wants me to come alone, but I don't trust her.
That is not far. It is finished.
I'm not afraid.
Cannot hide from me.
A calculated risk.
Alright, well, we'll step outside. Divest myself of my party members. My inventory's weight is too great. Oh. I'm carrying too much stuff to divest myself of my party members. Because I only have a 7 strength. My inventory is definitely higher than that. Need that bag of holding after all. Let's complete the circuit here, shall we?
I need to catch my breath.
To the main square.
In due time.
A way too. Way too little amount of money for me to get a bag of holding right now. I need more gold. Get in here and see what's going on.
All according to plan.
Insufficient. Start the event. Rank up. Oh god, no, wait, no, stop, wait, stop, no, stop, 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 stop. I didn't realize I was so close to the beginning of the month. Whew. Remember, the beginning of the month is where I get letters and envoys. So it's like, fuck, you never want to skip 2 weeks when you're that close to the beginning of the month. Great news, Your Grace. Mega Vaughn, Lord of Vaughnhold, wants to form an alliance with you and establish a trade route between your lands. Here's Lord Vaughn's letter. See it for yourself. Now let's take a look. Oh. Oh yeah, I never did read this letter, did I? This is from Jimandi Eldori from last episode. Let me remind you that while the trading post in question is situated on the land which now belongs to you, its owners, Oleg Levitin and his spouse Svetlana, are of Rostov origin. Paying their taxes to Rostov for many years and enjoyed the benefits of the city's protection. Rostov is unaccustomed to tossing away its subjects. However, as Oleg and Svetlana have expressed the desire to go under your jurisdiction, Lord Mayor Selemius is inclined to act benevolently and let it happen, but not without a precondition. Some debts are owed by the Levitins post. I suggest it's only fair if you, as its new patron, would compensate the city for this sum. Besides, the road connecting the post with the rest of the world is in deplorable condition and needs urgent repairs. Since the bigger section of the road runs through your lands, you could show some care for your subjects and make all repairs, helping to establish trade connections and proving your intention to do more for your citizens than mere tax collecting. Until the repairs are finished, the trading post stays under Restov's protection. Waiting for your switch reply in words as well as in actions, Sword Lord Jimandi Eldori. And from Mega Varn, just now. Most Honorable Baron Aiden, this is Mega Varn, the ruler of the neighboring city of Varnhold, writing. You might remember meeting me at the reception. Our encounter had a powerful effect on me. You are a brave warrior and a wise ruler, which is why I hope to enlist your support and, in the future, form a firm friendship. No matter whether the gods or the Sword Lords have contributed to us becoming neighbors, I believe that our alliance will be as steadfast as a rock. To signify the formation of our alliance, I invite you to visit Varnhold and see for yourself that my intentions are good. The city is still young, but we have a lot to show our guests. Our cellars are full of wine barrels and our storehouses of grain and cheese. It is easy to reach my city. The path of Varnhold lies in the east, past Lake Silverstep, and over the ridge of the Tors of Levines. Hard to get lost in those parts. Whether you accept my invitation or not, I ask you one more thing. Consider building a route and developing trade between our lands. I am convinced that both of us will benefit from this union. I anxiously await your visit. Respectfully yours, Baron Mega Varn. Baron Varn. You're our best neighbor. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Balkan searches through his bag for quite a while. Finally, he pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go. Little something from old Balkan. Gave me a potion of protection from arrows, potion of eagle splendor, and protection of fire. you ever need anything in particular, just let me know. If you're not sure, I'll go home and think of something myself. My bones ache. Thank you. This will prove useful. You may go now. Your pleasure. I only hope that no one throws it away or leaves it to rot in some old chest. Oh well. Oh, and while I'm here, there's a book I've always wanted to read. Of Transmutations in Bodily Poisons. 3 volumes. If you were to find it for me, I could produce something most remarkable for you. Something that might even... Oh, well, there's no use in empty words. But they say there's an ancient formula hidden in one of these books. Bring me the books and I'll brew the potion for you. I know that old Beldame, the little witch that lives in the swamp, had one of the volumes in her hut, gathering dust. You must still have it for sale, I imagine. As for the other 2 volumes, I've no idea. You might look at the magic shop, or in the bookcases and locked drawers of other alchemists if you happen across their possessions in your adventures. I already have one of those volumes. Or I sold one of those volumes, because it was taking inventory space. So many trade agreements, all of which require so much BP. Alright. So we're in the middle of the month. We should be able to, No. Ends in 12 days. Lindsay has something, you say? Bad news, Your Grace. There's a thief within your close circle. A significant shortage has been discovered within the treasure. An investigation is already underway. The guilty party will soon be brought before you for judgment. I think I might know something about this. Most shocking event. Can we discuss it one-on-one, maybe? I'll wait for you at the inn after council. Without waiting for your reply, Lindsay runs out of the throne room. I'd never imagined she would find herself connected to such a crime. Alright, Lindsay, let's see what the fuck you've done. To the tavern. Lindsay. Well, about the embezzlement. I mean, calm down, Lindsay. Everything's fine. What is it you want to tell me? Well, it was me, but I can explain. See, I've always dreamed of opening my own printing house, so I could print whatever books I want. And then I found out there was a printing press being sold for cheap in Brevoy, and, well, I just couldn't resist. Alright, you can open your printing house, but no more surprises. There's one other problem, though. The press should have been delivered by now, but it hasn't shown up. I'm afraid that with our roads and the seeming menagerie that roams them, it might end up vanishing into thin air. Can we maybe check on it and see if anything's happened? It was supposed to be coming across the old road through the Gnarl Marshes. Alright, let's go find your press. It's already been paid for, after all. Yes, just don't leave without me. All right. Lindsay. First, we should claim the normal marches because we lost 30 BP. Thanks, Lindsay. Oh, but we gained 100 BP from dealing with bandits, so there's that. Claim. Oh, we. Fuck. 400 BP to claim the South Nile marches. Damn it. Oh. Devastating raids, you say? Great agreement with Megar Varn gets us additional 2 BP per week. And we can afford it. Relevant part. You know, this is costing us a lot of time and money. We could be spending claiming the Gnarl marches. All those things are happening. Let's go investigate. Level am I 6? What level should I be when I go deal with the other thing? Probably higher than that. Fuck. Alright, well. We'll head towards the Hodag lair until something else presents itself. Avoid. Failed to avoid. Oh, it's fighting time.
Let's finish them quick.
Claw me, claw thee, the dreamer. Claw me, claw thee, the dreamer cat will help you.
Nowhere to run.
Hey, it's a shambling mound.
I'll fight if I have to.
Thank you, Dreamer Cat. We didn't need your help, but thank you anyways. The Dreamer Cat will help you. The Dreamer Cat didn't need to help you. Random encounter. There's someone on the road. We can't avoid it.
Share your trouble.
Magritium Turinos.
No mistakes.
Confide in me.
Ah, damn it, they noticed us. They noticed us in time. They noticed us. I managed to get mage armor off before they noticed us though. So at least there's that. Hey, when you charge, you're supposed to hit, Aiden. Not just run up. Like that. Fireball. It's a good spell.
Good, you dead.
Just the incidental additional shot to the bandit was kind of nice.
Serves you right.
I'll try to make this swift.
You can't stop me.
Alright, well.
Follow my lead.
Trolls and bandits dealt with. Our roads are slightly safer once again.
I need to catch my breath.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
I am so hungry. I could eat a whole mammoth, trunk and all.
Can't promise a mammoth. Might be able to shoot a deer, though. Would a deer do?
Odag Lair. Time to kill another big thing with a Mary.
All according to plan.
Oh, according to Gaycock. There he is! Now I slice this lizard into tiny pieces. Watch out and don't get in my way. Everything alright? Want to go alone? You bet! But I'll call you if I need you. We should help you after all? You think I'm a young pup? I don't need help. Let's stay close. Call if I need you. To battle!
Inimosi travisi.
Alright, we'll just stay back here getting prepared. While you get your shit wrecked. I wounded it, come finish it off! I got she calls for help. She hasn't even touched it. She's already calling for help.
Consider me provoked.
So it's come to this.
Cannot hide from me.
This will hurt. I'll survive.
Ow.
I always survive.
Ferocious Hodag. Good morning, Asaftus. We're doing a Dex Scion build for the main character.
Nowhere to run.
Wow, Akun, you think you could actually hit something today? That'd be nice.
Let's try this way. I'm wounded.
Yes, you are. Already turned Lindsay to a sorcerer? No, I'm making Lindsay a more summoner focused than sorcerer. I don't think I'll need to summon the dogs though, because I think the skeletons will finish it off.
You deserved it.
Go skeletons! Yep. No, I'm leaving Lindsay as a bard, but I'm just focusing her on summoning spells. Ha! One more down. Amiri kicks the remains of the monster with her boot and thrusts her chest out proudly. Amiri, you didn't touch it once. You have nothing to be proud of. One less monster. People are safer. Good. You don't have to prove anything to me. I already know you're brave and a skilled warrior. Are you hurt? Congratulations. So what now? Ready to move on? Hunt new monsters? I was born ready. You know that Bard can summon in Pathfinder? Oh yeah. Bards very good you get summon monster at every level at every like you get a summon monster spell at I think just about every spell level. And summoning in particularly in Kingmaker, summoning is very powerful. Because even if the individual summons aren't very strong, there are more bodies on the ground. And the more bodies on the ground, the better, the quicker you can kill things, or at least the longer you can stay alive while your main damage dealers actually do the killing. Just in case. Hang on. You found Cornigan Smash build pretty fun to play. Cornigan is an alchemist ability. I don't know what the Cornigan Smash build is. Alright, so we haven't found where Lindsay's printing press is yet. Spider feet? We're gonna not the alchemist feet that makes your target flee. What am I thinking of? What's the alchemist feat? Starts with a C. Try to avoid. This might hurt. The bigger the mini, the more dangerous the fight. And this one was a dragon, which is the biggest mini. Claw me, claw thee. The Dreamer Cat will help you. Hey, Dreamer Cat. This time, your help will be appreciated. Because I think we're about to get jumped by a fuck ton of goblins. Dog me to have strength. If you always save the Dreamer Cat. Are there any clumps of goblins that we can put in timeout for a bit? Just those two, really. All right, let's see if we can. I'm sorry about the dog, but I'm gonna have to put these guys in timeout. So. Hey, dog succeeded in not getting put in timeout. All right. Yeah, I'm using Octavia for crowd control. Tristan's going into a channel healing, and then I've got Dex Scion for a tank DPS, straight Barbarian for Amiri, and then straight Ranger for range DPS for Ekin. Alchemist 1, Thug 1, Monk. Monk everything else. That seems pretty good.
I aim true, no strike wasted. Repent.
They go down!
Oh god, these goblins are tough.
This is for you.
This should do it.
I let a pack of doges.
I grant you death.
You forced my hand.
How many arrows does it take to kill these goblins? Sorry, the goblin went to draw the arrow string back, and we just went boom. Attack of opportunity kills are great.
I'll fight if I have to.
one of them got out of the naughty hole. Camera plus. Game, would you please, when I tell you to shoot somebody, shoot them, please. Go, Doge. Don't fall in the hole. Boarding and smash, intimidating prowess, dazzling display, shadow defenses. Yeah, that's...
Cannot hide from me.
That makes me think of the, there's a kineticist build that's really fun. It's also broken. Where you basically get, like, you every time you kill somebody, you just, like, dump a whole bunch of status effects on the field. Terrify everybody. You kill somebody at range, and then you have a wide AoE you have just a wide AoE terror field around you every time you murder somebody, and the kineticist can just keep murdering things because the kineticist is just so powerful. Kineticist is real good. I should hire a kineticist mercenary actually, because like that particular build is pretty fucking good. Waiting for this goblin to get out of my pit trap. Or for the pit trap to go away. I wish I could end spells early without having to cast Dispel Magic. There it is.
This is where I step in.
Nowhere to run.
As it should be.
Alright. Goblins dealt with.
I need to catch my breath.
We stopped on the banks of the Sullen River. It was quiet, too quiet. It was no secret that a whole flotilla of pirates called the Sullen their home, and King Irvedi hadn't lifted a finger against them. The oppressive silence and the sense of a looming threat were like a weight upon our backs. I began to count how many unfinished tasks we had on this side of the Sullen. Why must we go west at all? No one was waiting to greet us in the foreign land. Baron gave us the sign, and the whole party froze, listening for any sound. There really was some pirates on the opposite shore. We didn't see a trace of them. I began to wonder how much truth there was in the rumors I'd heard. It's possible the pirates themselves had spread the rumors to scare off their enemies. We discussed the situation, evaluated the threat of an ambush, and decided that there are more pressing matters at hand. The western bank could wait.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
I didn't actually...
Just said. Has something happened?
The thing is, nothing happened. I didn't even fight anyone for so long. boring.
We literally just got done fighting a bunch of goblins, Amir. Come on. Jeez. Your lack of focus makes me look like I'm normal.
I need to catch my breath. What brought you to your faith in Sarenrae? Let me guess. You committed a terrible atrocity, and now you're atoning for it. Am I right?
I was just looking at the world. There is such evil in it, and too little mercy. Is it not enough to simply want to change it for the better?
That's funny if you know how the story plays out.
I need to catch my breath. The way you finished off those trolls was spectacular. You really have what it takes to be a hero, just like in the stories. I feel like we are making a difference, just like Guy and the Archknights of Avestan.
Will I try harding on kingdom management? Not particularly, no.
I did what I had to. They broke the law, and now they have paid the price. Here, in this wild land, it is as close to justice as we are likely to see. And that is fine by me.
No, this is mostly just because I've tried to stream this before and I'd never succeeded, and my ADHD stream is all about me being an adult with ADHD doing streaming, but also B, finishing games that I've tried to stream before and I never succeeded. We're gonna do the DLC and everything, maybe. I don't know if I can focus that long.
Need to catch my breath.
I might get bored before I finish this game if I try to do the DLC, so I don't know. Though Varnhold's lot is pretty short.
May we have a moment of respite?
Hey, we're 2 away from finally having this thing done. We've been doing this whole time. For a benefit of +2 divine. Now, whenever I do kingdom management in this game, I try to God, oh my god, yeah, I know, right? I try to I can't even finish a job. I know. You can't. You really can't. It kind of sucks. I try to build a kingdom that I would want to build. You know, like based on my character build kind of thing. Like, so like, I'm a chaotic good character, so I'm trying to build a chaotic good king. Which is why Jod is there and not Harem. Yay! We finally finished rebuilding the Temple of the Elk. Aside from above. God. Eldritch Scion, Arcane Blood. Yep, that's what we are. We're an Eldritch Scion. 21 days. Finish this trade agreement. Then we'll rank up. Yeah, we'll rank up Tristan after that trade agreement finishes, and we put Jubilost on a different task. Put Jubilost on a new task before we build anything else. Nope. Nope. And for either of those. This always scares me because I know things like that's how you get things skipped. God, no, John. Like occasionally while you're skipping forward 2 weeks, you'll just miss like.
That is not far.
The storyteller. Literally, thanks for the memories. Someone found Lindsay's thing. No. Find the printing press that didn't. I need to find out where Lindsay's press is. Somewhere in the Gnarl Marches. But, like, nothing that I've seen so far is showing it. Maybe it's over here. It's probably, I bet it's in here somewhere. In the vast unexplored areas of the dire Gnarl Marches. Dire Gnarl Marches. I can't. Gnarl Marches is hard to say. Would you like to explore the dire Gnarl Marches? Gnarl Marches. Tongue entanglement, yeah. I cast Entangle Tongue.
I need to
Wait.
catch my breath.
I'd like to cast Entangle Tongue, targeting Octavia.
Mine is just holes after yesterday's brawl. Of course I do, but I think it'll be too short for you. It would be funny to see, but it wouldn't be comfortable for you.
I wonder if that's a thing in like fantasy settings. You know how like yeah, my Miri is pure barbarian. Pure barbarian. I wonder if, kind of like how in real life people wear size clothes that are like too small in order to accentuate, their figure. I wonder if in fantasy settings people wear like clothes designed for halflings when they themselves are not halflings.
May we have a moment of respite?
I bet there's
Someone
an
hits you on
industry.
your cheek, you just need to block it, counterpunch, and hit the bastard so hard his ears fall off. Just listen to yourself. Mercy, forgiveness.
Amiri, you confuse mercy and stupidity. One can be merciful and also able to stand up for oneself.
Nope, failed to sneak past. Oh, here we go. Ugh. Bandits in a thunderstorm in my kingdom.
Unimosi travisi.
Oh, hey, the storm cleared up. You said cast enlarge on Ekon right as I cast enlarge on Aiden. Can summon if you move.
Bring it!
His damage will be nice. His damage is already nice. You know what makes his damage even nicer? Hurricane Bow. Hurricane Bow and Enlarge also stacks, so it's like, fuck yeah. Summon Skelemangs. Oh god. Summon infantry. This is why summons are good. Hey, Admiral Mamo is raiding. Welcome, raiders. Your summoner summoned one wolf. My summoner summoned 6 skeletons. I think I've got the better summoner. Also, only one Doge. Guess who's an idiot? Former President Donald Trump.
True.
I only miss on a 1. So obviously I missed on my first shot. President Bolsonaro? Yeah, that's another good one. You can put those two together, really. Guess who's a relevant idiot? Well, I mean, considering the hate crime that happened in Ackworth, Georgia yesterday, former President Donald Trump is still relevant, but I don't know. Who are you talking about in specific, Mamo? I want to play Ken Paxton. Ooh. It's me. I'm the idiot. Sorry, it's Mamo. Why are you calling yourself an idiot, Mamo? What occurred? Tell us what happened.
Try to make this swift.
Also, watches our Skelemans decimate the enemy. You're less of an idiot than Ken Paxton. Cannot be an idiot while Bolsonaro lives.
A calculated risk.
You can't stop me.
All according to plan.
Void. There.
I need to catch my breath.
Where the hell is this goddamn typewriter, Lindsay?
Merciful doesn't mean spineless. In one hand, Sarenrae holds a healing light. In the other, a killing sword.
I know you are good with your little sword, and you don't run away in a fight. But after a battle, you always have that face like you just swallowed a hedgehog. What's the point of fighting if you don't enjoy it?
Never change it, Mary. Not that I think you're capable of it, but... Mage Tower. Or avoid.
Face me if you dare.
Came for an entire hour last night, not realizing that your video for something. Oh man, that is nothing. What are you talking about? That's not an idiotic thing. I've done entire streams with I've done entire like live streams with like half the audio muted. Particularly on our TTRPG streams where we don't have a whole lot of viewers. Sometimes we don't have a whole lot of viewers, and no one's in chat telling me that they can't hear the audio. Like either me or it's either me or everyone else. Like entirely muted for hours at a time. how many manticores are you going to jump me with this time? Is it just the one, or are there 16 again? There's two.
I got you dead.
They go down!
Well, yeah, like, and the VODs are like that because I record or stream, you know, from OBS. So, like, even on the VODs, it's not like there's any editing I can do to add the audio back in.
So it's come to this.
Come on, 3 doges. I asked for 3, you gave me 1, okay. And they murdered my Aiden. Lindsay, this is what your fucking printing press has done. We've murdered the Baron. And now a dog. Your printing press has murdered both the Baron and our dog. I hate these fucking primal manticores because they have permanent blur on them. Summon Skelemangs. And unlike Summon Monster, they can act immediately. Alright, well, if we're only going to get 1, let's make it a better animal than a dog.
Consider provoked.
Unimosi travisi.
Bring it! Tear them apart!
Yeah, well, yeah, there's... Catching tech issues quickly requires that there be people in the chat to see the tech issues, right? But if you have persistent tech issues, a lot of times people just don't watch. All right, Skelemangs, show these manticores what numbers mean. By missing a lot. But still occasionally hitting. Alright. Give us more doges! Well, 2 dogs better than 1. Unlike the skeletons, though, the dogs have to hit on a 20.
I'll survive. I always survive.
Nowhere to run.
I'll pick Amiri up in a second. First, more Skelemangs. I just want to leave this battle to the skeletons. The way is guarded, and the dead keep it. Finally, you hit. Oh wait, she's actually down, so I can't even pick her back up. Unless I have a scroll of raised dead, which I don't think I have. No raised dead scrolls here. So instead, bless all my skeletons! Bless you, my skeletons! All you need to know to understand this game, Memo, is that I have a lot of skeletons. And they are currently surrounding and stabbing manticores.
This is for you!
0 damage. Fucking hate manticores, specifically primal manticores. Primal manticores are cheating manticores. Oh, I wonder if Fairy Fire will actually get rid of their blur abilities. Maybe that'll help. Also wish Twitch stopped buffering so much. It might not be Twitch. When I have it on sped up play like it is right now, it looks like it does look like it's losing frames because they're just cutting to the action. I wish it was weak. Yeah. Well. Alright, I will not speed. I will not speed it up, and you'll see why I keep speeding it up whenever the NPCs are going. Because the animation just takes so long.
I'll fight if I have to.
Cannot hide from me.
Ow, he just misses. Hey, Fairy Fire does eliminate the, yeah, outline creatures do not benefit from concealment normally provided by darkness, blur, displacement, invisibility, or similar effects. Yes! Fairy Fire is the key to this. Oh. I'm not doing that, so I guess it is just Twitch. Or it might be your connection, because I'm not losing any frames to Twitch either, so. I don't know. I have no answers. I just have a bunch of skeletons.
Serves you right.
You forced my hand.
I'm rapidly running out of skill options, though. I just hope I can kill this Manicore before it kills me.
Consider provoked.
I aim true.
I'll try to make this swift.
This is for you.
I grant you death.
So it's come to this.
You deserved it.
Alright, the last of my summoned beings are down. It's time to kill this Manicore now.
Cannot hide from me.
Woo! Ooh. I'm glad it was only the 2 Manicores, not the 16 I got jumped with last time. Well, time to head back to base.
I need to catch my breath.
Maybe you'd feel better if you found someone.
I have you. That makes me feel better. Killing trolls? That makes me feel better too. It's enough.
Man knows how to deal with his own mental health issues, is what we're saying. Of course, dealing with his mental health issues is killing trolls. That might not be the healthiest way of coping, but it's a way of coping. Avoid fight. Evade. Alright. Yeah, evaded in the same spot. Look at that. I'm that good. Get back to the barony. Get back to the barony.
Just imagine. Only a short while ago I was expelled and my work censored. And now I'm a court chronicler. I wonder what more awaits.
A new beginning?
All right. Back to the throne room. Jod looks puzzled and amused at the same time. Your Grace, I've brought you an extremely unusual message. It is, how shall I put it, an essay on your barony, written by Jubilos Northropple and published only recently. I thought you might like to see it for yourself. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. The Independence Magazine. Have you ever dreamed of becoming a baron? It's not that hard. All you have to do is go to the Stolen Lands, a tiny region located between Brevoy and the River Kingdoms, and a source of dispute for those two for many years. Miles and miles of woods, swamps, and infertile clay soils infested with monsters and bandits. It's something like a white elephant. One can't hold it, but also can't give up on it, and let the neighbor have it. For many years, the Rest-Off Sword Lords have been promising a title to anyone who manages to bring some resemblance of order to this god's forsaken land. This is just the usual way rulers solve their problems. There are plenty of adventure seekers, and you can always find another naive, brave soul who'd gladly risk his or her life without prepayment. There were many who took the bait. Their sun-bleached bones still litter the banks of muddied lakes and lie in piles under crooked trees. You can imagine how astonished I was then when someone managed the feat, breaking the antlers of the local kingpin called the Stag Lord and turning the bandits' fort into the capital of a new barony. Of course, I departed for these lands immediately, to witness with my own eyes the one who managed to install control over the Stolen Lands. Let's be honest, the achievements of the new Baron are still quite moderate. My letter didn't get there in time. I hope the courier who had to deliver it is alive and well. Since no one could meet me, I decided to go to the capital on my own, which was a strategic mistake, for the road building in the barony functions even worse than its mailing service. I barely made my way through the mud and wind-fallen trees just to narrowly escape drowning at the river ford. The only thing that kept me going was the anticipation of the joy the Baron would express when I told him about the marvelous scientific novelty called a bridge. Furthermore, a horde of hungry kobolds jumped out from the underbrush, but just when I was ready to kiss my life goodbye, the Baron himself emerged from the woods, fought off all the pests, and helped me get to firm ground. As it turned out, the Baron has a strong justification for neglecting roads and bridges. While his capital is under construction, he lives on the road and with the help of his companions patrols the realm, dealing significant damage to the local ever-hungry fauna. May the plague take it. I love the sarcasm there, yeah. Trolls, boggards, will-o-wisps, and giant spiders really impede the improvement of public services. I offered the Baron my advice and my active help. You can spit on the faces of those who claim Jubilos can only criticize. You can try out your luck as well. Though the title of the ruler is already taken, the young barony offers plenty of vacancies both for laborers and for sell swords. Just don't repeat the mistakes of your predecessors. Demand payment in advance. As for those of you who prefer to learn about wildlands and dangerous adventures from the magazine pages, we'll meet in the next issue. Independence. Rest. I should take a break. I realize it's 11 o'clock. Hey, did I have to switch back and forth from my network card and mobile networking? I'm so sorry you have to do that. But for unknown reasons, Discord voice won't work on my network card. That is weird. Yeah, that is very strange. Can I get 250? Nope, I can't. I can get 98. All right. Well. Let's start some buildings, and then we'll take a break. Up here and there. Barracks. Barracks. Tavern. Shop. Windmills require separate space. Bulletin board. Lumberyard. Smithy. Monument. Orphanage. Alright. That's all set. That'll help improve our kingdom as it's built. And that's when we'll go ahead and take our break. So yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, please stay tuned for these commercial messages. As a reminder, when I take a break, you take a break. So stand up, stretch your legs, use the bathroom, get a drink, get food, whatever you need. Go back in just a few minutes. Break time! And we're back. Let me know what sort of ads you guys saw, because I'm really curious about what kind of ads are on my channel. The Bethesda Xbox ad and then the Old Spice ad. Ooh. Well, I now know where Lindsay's printing press is, so let's go ahead and get that, I guess.
Follow my lead.
That something be built. Be built. I still don't know when I should go to Sorrowfell. It's in a high level area. The last time I tried to go there, I got jumped by a bunch of manticores. Apparently, yeah, here. Evade. I wish I got XP for evading, but I don't.
Need to catch my breath. Why is Ragonga so Ragonga? I love him terribly, but can he be just a tiny bit less Ragongarian?
Ragongarian. You hear the scraping of the piece, and that's good immersion? Oh, yeah. You can hear the little tokens sliding across the map. Yeah, the minis all make noise. They make noise when they're set down. They make noise when they slide. They make noise when they're toppled over. Really good. Automag, the ancient chieftain of the Numerian barbarians, was the chosen of Goron, the merciless god of war. Legends say that no one was able to defeat Armag in battle until Pharasma, the goddess of death, sent her servants to kill him, enraging his patron. The scythe tree we can kill, but also we have a caravan to find.
In due time.
Whensoever that might. Ah, there it is. How did you fools manage to lose the horses? We're supposed to carry these boxes ourselves? What even are these iron things, and why the hells do we need them? That's them. Caught red-handed. We'll show them what happens when you take someone else's things without... We'll teach them a lesson. These iron things... Sorry, different character. These iron things will get us rich, blockhead. It's an alchemical transmutator. I've seen them in Ustalav. We just assemble it, turn it on, and it turns rocks into gold all on its own. But I'll just stand there, get in the harness. Are you sure about this, then? All right. Let's see if we can even get this wagon to move. You have 10 heartbeats to disappear. Go. Oh, Your Grace. The shipment belongs to the Baron. What did you get us into, you idiot? Run! I like that as a measurement of time. 10 heartbeats. press! Safe and sound. Just need some assembly. Yay! I can't believe it. My own publishing house. I have so many ideas, so many plans. I don't even know where to begin. What do you think I should print first? What would you like to print? Rocks into gold, atomic transmutation. I'd worry about the radiation from nuclear fusion. Magic. I don't know. That's why I asked you. I mean, more than just a business decision, right? It's, well, a choice, a first step. It's not like my whole career will depend on one book, but I'll always think back on it. Remember when you finally got your own printing press, Lindsay? What was your first printing again? And I don't want to be ashamed of my answer. Choose something beautiful. A book you wouldn't be ashamed to have your teacher read. It was teacher who showed me the beauty hidden in books. I think the best way to repay that kindness will be to do the same for others. Maybe that's the real main calling of a bard. Let's go get it. I'll send for horses to get this delivered the rest of the way to the capital. I'm writing this as I stand. Printing house, right next to the new press. Its levers and gears glisten impatiently. Paper, ink, lead letters. Everything's waiting for the moment when it can roar in joy, giving birth to its first book. The first, but far from the last. It's huge, like a siege engine, but so much more powerful. The power I now hold in my hands, the power of the printed word, makes me think of my responsibility. What will I say to my readers? What do I have that they need to hear? My head spins with all these thoughts. I'll think more on it later. For now, I must begin my work. My press actually roar? Listen once it started and edit later.
That is not.
All right, we've got Ekun now, so let's try to kill the scythe tree.
Now is the beginning of the hunt.
Ow, 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 ow.
Nowhere to run.
Any last wishes?
Repent. They go down.
You can't stop me.
This will hurt.
Dawnflower, grant
aim
me strength.
This is where I step in.
You forced my hand.
Wow, people, you kind of suck at this whole hitting the thing.
Right here, my friend.
Christian, drink some potion. Heal thyself, man.
As it should be. You see that?
Yeah, don't say it goes to me.
I believe I found something.
All according to plan.
Alright, so here's the problem with fighting the scythe tree. It's in the middle of this blight.
Running won't help you.
This blight, which damages your con. So we have to be very careful with where we stand. I don't think I have anything to neutralize the poison. But I can also move the scythe tree around with pits, so I can make it come at us. I can make it come to us at specific angles, rather than trying to neutralize poison, death ward, ready. Well, don't have those. We're just gonna rely on Ekin. And the expendable dog. And things that don't care about con damage. Yeah, I didn't realize she was in the mist. I thought she was in the clear path between it, but apparently she's in it. So let's see. Do I have any scrolls of neutralized poison? Nope. That's the restoration. I'll help a little bit. For now, just run. Alright, I can kill the tree. Not doing too good over there, Lindsay. Oh god. Yeah. You got the poison. That's fine. She'll just sit over there trying to fix herself for a little bit while we deal with this situation.
Cannot hide from me.
All right.
In due time.
Scythe tree dealt with. Now, let's pick. Let's fix this issue. You can. I've got a build guide that I'm following though with my Scion. So.
There are other ways to cast this spell.
Magritio, Turinos.
Falchion improved critical. I'm doing a longsword build. I've got slashing grace on my longsword.
Ready for anything.
I'm too late in the build to switch to a different sword. So I've got slashing grace and weapon focus. And I think improved critical on my longsword is going to be happening soon. So, too late in the build to switch to a falchion. Because I'm doing a dex build, so I've got very low strength. But that's what slashing grace is for. Also, you can't do slashing grace on a falchion because falchion are two-handed. Wielding two. And slashing grace only works on one-handed weapon.
Follow my lead.
If I was doing a strength build, it would be like, like a greatsword or something, but we're doing a dex build. You can rebuild your character, of course. Yeah, but I'm doing a dex build though. I don't want to switch to a falchion.
Time's not
I like the dex build because you wear very little armor, and you have a whole bunch of your AC just skyrockets because of how high your dex gets.
That is not far.
Done and done.
In front of a ruined temple, you see a ghost. An old man walking the grounds. Noticing you, he smiles and nods. Were you? You want to know about me? Name's Wilbur Colton. I'm the headman of this place. You're not local, are you? Welcome. I'm dead, right? And all the rest of you as well? I keep forgetting. That's old age for you. Yeah, my goal is tank and DPS, not just DPS. And Dex build gives you way more AC than going strength with the falchion. I'm dead, right? And all the rest of you, I keep forgetting. That's old age for you. I just said that, didn't I? Can you tell me what happened here? Happened? Where? Ah, the village. Something bad happened here. Problem is, I do have a falchion on Gungar, I think. Problem is, I can't remember a thing. Everything was going along just as it should. Preparing for my daughter Naita's wedding, and then all went dark. Must have passed on before the village was destroyed. Are you a ghost? Which ghost? Ah, right. Something won't let me rest in peace. Did I anger Rastal? No, that wasn't it. Ah, I remember now. These lights, they're the reason. They keep creeping out of the well, whispering, hissing, and ruining my sleep. It's all because of them. I'll go deal with the wisps so you can pass on.
In
and
due time.
Coins from dead man.
We've downed better ones.
Hello.
Nowhere to run.
Raider wargs.
Let's try this way.
Bring it!
She's doing pretty okay.
I'll try to make this swift.
They killed my doge.
Serves you right.
A troop.
Consider
And they tripped my barbarian.
This should do it.
Tear them apart!
Stop tripping my barbarian. You bastards.
Yes.
The game seems to have locked up mid-action. I've beaten the game a couple times on my own. I've just never beaten it on stream. Whoa. I accidentally turned off turn-based combat. How did I turn off turn-based combat? There you go. I fixed it after Amiri died.
A calculated risk.
Now, you heal the barbarian. Thank you. It not perfect game.
We'll survive. I always survive.
See ya, Azaftas. Thanks for dropping in.
I'm alright. They go down!
Alright.
Yes.
Cannot hide from me.
How may I help?
Alright, Chistren. Time to do your channel healing.
All according to plan.
All according to Keikaku.
I know what to do.
Knock on the lid. Pry open the lid.
I need inspiration.
Yeah, Keikaku means plan. Yeah. Ow! Ow!
Calm down.
Ow!
Not dead yet.
Fortunately, will-o'-the-wisps aren't healed by heal living.
This will hurt.
Ah! Nowhere to run.
This is for you!
I'm wounded.
Ow! Could you not be such a bastard? Ah, good. I fairy fired everyone but the will-o'-the-wisps. Oh, war wisps are immune to fairy fire. That's great. away, step away. Well,
I aim true.
this is off to a great start, everybody.
Bring it!
Channel positive energy. Heroism.
I grant you death.
I'll fight if I have to.
Tear them apart!
All right, one wisp down. And now our healer's down. Nope. Get back up. You can't die. You're what keeps the rest of us alive.
Cannot hide from me. Nowhere to run.
You can't stop me.
They go down!
Immune to ear-piercing scream.
I aim true.
Consider provoked.
Finally, when Amiri hits them, she deals a lot of damage, but it's the inability to hit them is the problem.
You deserved it.
Bring it!
Still fascinated by Lindsay. That's good.
I grant you death.
This is for you.
Tear them apart!
Any last wishes?
Cannot hide from me.
I'll fight if I have to.
They go down!
This is where I step in.
God, this thing's so hard to fucking kill.
Nowhere to run.
I hate Will-o'-the-Wisps.
You can't stop me.
I hate anything that has concealment and is immune to fairy fire, honestly.
So it's come to this.
Serves you right.
Because most of the fight is just swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss, swing, miss.
Consider me provoked.
Bring it!
Like, and that's true of like in the tabletop RPG as well. Like any fight that is mostly swing miss and not really much else, very annoying.
I grant you death.
This is for you!
Tear them apart! This won't
You
kill
forced
me!
my hand.
Cannot hide
I did
from
not
me.
mean to move Lindsay, but she moved already, so.
I'll fight if I have to.
They go down!
Finally. Jesus Christ. They should like do something already.
As it should be.
Alright. Here, have some coins. Yeah, basically there were some cursed coins that were keeping him a ghost. Hey, phylactery positive channeling. Tristan, put it on your fucking head. Speaking of, now it's time for my build guides. Christian and my main character are the ones that I'm following guides for. Or, no. Christian has a very specific way of leveling up, and Spectre, the game James Bond crossover. Level 7. I like that one of the requirements for being a cleric is to not be an atheist. Well focused. Evocation. Up. Level 7, which means Vegas. Up my persuasion. Up my world knowledge. Getting Crane Wing. Alright, I need to turn on my defensive fighting. That's why I'm being hit so much. I don't have defensive fighting on. During blood.
Focus on the goal.
Turn on fighting defensively. Oh, right. I need to have... I should be enchanting my weapon more. No, actually. Not. Oh, I just got those. Okay. Great style. I'm going to take -2 penalty when I'm fighting defensively. Turn on fighting defensively. Okay. Cool. As I mutter to myself while looking at all this stuff. Alright, Amiri, Barbarian. Ekun Ranger. Bustered shots, very good.
Be on guard.
Spellbook. Trickster. Because you can sneak attack with magic in Pathfinder. And if you think, wait a second, that seems broken, you're right. Bolt. Spiked pit. Level spells prepared for you, do I? I've been doing this whole time without preparing any third level spells for you. That's... well, I should fix that. Haste. Haste. Spike pit. Spike. Bard. Precise shot. Laughter. Your serious wounds. Summon monster 3.
Something bothering you?
Yes, actually, you need to prepare another animate dead. And some neutralized poison, I think. Actually, yeah, 2 restorations and a neutralized poison. Actually, 2 restorations and a controlled fireball. Alright. Well, let's go tell them that we succeeded in killing the scythe tree. Let's hope they make the approach without triggering any other fights. What's up? Scythe tree is no more. Thank you for the experience. Now it's time that I be off. Collect all. Leave.
I heard that somewhere in other lands there live kobolds with golden scales.
Gold, blue, red, who cares? We're all the same, little gutless beasts.
Yeah, according to this build, I was supposed to turn on defensive fighting for my Scion at level 5. So maybe I wouldn't have been dying so much if I had appropriately
May we have a moment of respite?
I should also turn on keen weapons for my my enchantment ability. Yeah, there you go. What's happening here? Failure. Right, well, we're gonna rest. That's where we're gonna save it and call it for today. So, thank you all for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with more of this. In a few hours, in about 2 hours, I'll be on Valdrianth's channel over at twitch.tv/Valdrianth, VALDRIANTH. Playing some Dragonstone. I'll be playing Malik Vaughn, my half orc, half drow, my half orc, half drow wizard. Yeah, I'll be over. I'll be such Valdrith over at about 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is in about 2 hours. Playing my half orc, half drow wizard Malik Vaughn on their Dragonstone, on their season 4 of Dragon, season 3, season 4, whatever of Dragonstone. Then later tonight, here on Final Show Films, we've got more Hunt of the Vigil at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then tomorrow, we've got more of this, and then Grand Terror Shadowfront tomorrow night at 7. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Come check us out. I'll be in front of this computer streaming all day, basically. So, tune back in at various points, and I'll see you all later. Bye.